So, you've heard the buzz about two powerhouse supplements, NMN and NR, being touted as the next big thing in anti-aging. But for every article you read crowning one as the champ, you find another one that says the exact opposite. One expert swears by NMN, the next insists only NR has real human data. It's confusing, it's contradictory, and it leaves you wondering which one is actually worth my money and my hope. Forget the noise. I've spent countless hours digging through the very latest human studies. We're talking 2024 and 2025 papers to get to the truth. And the truth is, there's no simple answer for which one is best. The real answer depends entirely on you. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which of these NAD boosters is the right choice for your body, your age, and your health goals. Before we throw NMN and NR in the ring, let's talk about the prize they're fighting for. Both of these molecules have one mission: to boost your body's supply of something called NAD. Think of NAD as the spark plug for your cells. It's a tiny coenzyme in every single cell of your body, and it has two critical jobs. First, it's essential for turning your food into energy, powering everything from your brain to your biceps. Second, it acts as a manager for special proteins called sirtuins, which you can think of as your longevity genes. These sirtuins are the maintenance crew, fixing damaged DNA and keeping things running smoothly. But here's the catch. As we age, our NAD levels tank. By the time you hit 50, you could have less than half of what you had in your 20s. This drop is a major reason we start to feel older. The fatigue, the slower recovery, the age-related problems. So, the goal with NMN and NR is simple. Top off the tank and get our cells running like they used to. If they both boost NAD, why all the drama? It really boils down to three things: how they're built, how they get into your cells, and a whole lot of red tape. First, the science. NMN is technically one step closer to becoming NAD. Your body's assembly line looks like this. NR turns into NMN, and then NMN turns into NAD. On paper, that makes NMN seem like the faster route. For years, the big argument was whether NMN was too big to get into cells directly. Some scientists argued it had to turn back into NR just to get through the door. But newer research has found a special transporter that acts like a bouncer, pulling NMN straight into our cells, making it a highly effective way to raise NAD levels. Recent studies are also hinting that NMN does a better job of raising NAD levels in different parts of the body, like muscle tissue, while NR's effects seem to be more focused on the liver. Then there's the legal mess, especially in the US. In late 2022, the FDA suddenly decided NMN could no longer be sold as a supplement because it was being studied as a drug first. This wasn't about safety, it was a paperwork issue. As of late 2024, they've hit pause on enforcing this ban while they review the situation, so you can still find it. But it's created a cloud of uncertainty. NR, on the other hand, is chilling with no regulatory problems at all. Let's start with NR, or nicotinamide riboside. For a while, NR was the undisputed king of the NAD world. It's been studied in humans for longer, and it has a rock-solid safety profile with people taking up to 2,000 milligrams a day with no major issues. NR's claim to fame is that it reliably boosts NAD in your blood. Studies show it can fire up your mitochondria, your cellular power plants, and may help lower inflammation. For someone just looking for a general NAD boost with a long track record, NR is a solid, safe bet. Side effects are pretty rare and usually just minor stomach upset. But when you look for tangible, real-world results, the picture gets a little fuzzy. Studies have been inconsistent on whether NR can actually raise NAD levels inside muscle tissue. And while it's generally good for you, a few animal studies surprisingly suggested it might actually blunt the benefits of exercise, which is a red flag for athletes. A major 2025 review even concluded that there isn't strong evidence that NR helps older adults hang on to their muscle mass and strength. So while it's safe and it works in the blood, its direct impact on how you feel and perform is less certain. Now let's talk about NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide. As the direct precursor to NAD, it has a theoretical advantage, and recent human trials are showing that this advantage is playing out in some pretty impressive ways. This is where NMN starts to pull away from the pack. Unlike the mixed results with NR, several human studies show NMN delivers significant improvements in physical performance. Research in older adults has shown NMN supplementation can improve muscle strength, endurance, and even how fast they walk. One standout study found that NMN improved insulin sensitivity in pre-diabetic women, a huge win for metabolic health. For the athletes out there, NMN has been shown to boost oxygen uptake and running endurance. These benefits seem to come from NMN's proven ability to raise NAD levels right inside the muscle tissue itself. And on the safety front, human trials with doses up to 1,200 milligrams a day have shown it's very well tolerated with no serious side effects reported. The only shadow hanging over NMN is its complicated regulatory status in the United States. Okay, we've laid out the science on both sides. If you're getting value from this breakdown and want to keep up with the fast-moving world of longevity, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube this is good stuff and helps more people find their answer. This is where we get personal. Let's move past the general debate and figure out what makes sense for your goals. The evidence right now points strongly to NMN. The studies showing real-world improvements in muscle function, strength, and mobility were done in older adults. Those are the results that matter when you're fighting to stay active and independent. While NR is good, NMN has more data showing it translates that NAD boost into better physical function for this age group. Next, if you're an athlete or just serious about your fitness and want a performance edge, again, the signs point to NMN. The research showing it can improve aerobic capacity and oxygen use gives it a clear advantage for anyone looking to perform better. Plus, the caution from those animal studies that NR might interfere with exercise adaptations makes NMN the smarter bet for athletes, at least for now. What if your main concern is metabolic health, like prediabetes or insulin resistance? NMN takes the lead here too. That clinical trial showing it directly improved insulin sensitivity in pre-diabetic women is a powerful piece of evidence you can't ignore. It suggests NMN is better at tackling the metabolic issues that often come with aging. Finally, if you're younger, healthy, and looking for a long-term preventative strategy, here, the choice is less obvious. Honestly, either NMN or NR would likely be a safe and effective way to keep your NAD levels optimized. Given what we're learning about its impact on various tissues, NMN might offer more wide-ranging benefits, but NR is still a reliable, well-studied choice. For you, the decision may just come down to your budget and how you feel about NMN's current legal limbo. Listen, it's critical to remember that no supplement is a magic pill. These molecules are amplifiers, not replacements for a healthy lifestyle. The best ways to naturally boost your NAD levels are still the things you can do for free. High-intensity interval training, lifting weights, and smart eating habits like fasting or cutting calories. Think of NMN or NR as a way to supercharge the benefits of the good work you're already doing. They can't make up for a bad diet and no exercise. And no matter which one you choose, be smart about it. Start with a lower dose, somewhere around 250 to 500 milligrams a day, and see how you feel. And if you have any health conditions or take other medications, please talk to your doctor before you start. That's non-negotiable. So what's the bottom line? After digging through the latest science, a clear pattern has emerged. While both NMN and NR are great at raising NAD, NMN currently has the edge when it comes to delivering specific, functional benefits that you can actually feel, especially for improving muscle health, physical performance, and metabolic function. NR is still a safe and reliable option for a general boost, but the evidence that it moves the needle on real-world performance is just not as strong right now. Ultimately, the choice is yours. But for those of you looking to actively turn back the clock on physical decline and boost your performance, the current science suggests NMN is the smarter investment. This field is evolving at lightning speed, with new studies dropping all the time. To make sure you're always up to date on the latest breakthroughs, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Now I want to hear from you. Based on your goals, which way are you leaning? Or have you already tried one? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's all learn from each other.